Hi, it's Megan. So Tom Ford recently came out with a whole bunch of new products. Eyeshadow quads, those patent lip pencils, eyeliners, and some new cream eyeshadows. And two of them, Platinum and Spice, had been limited editions before, and I have a video for Platinum, so I'll put a link to that video in the description to this video, but this video is for Sphinx. So Sphinx is one of the, I think it was 6 shades that came out, and there's been a little not so much information about whether these are permanent or limited edition, which of course makes everybody jump on them, right? Because we don't know if once they sell out, if we're gonna be able to get them. So Sphinx has been the one that's been the hardest to get, and it's been online, offline, in stores. And at this point, by the time I post this video, it's still in a lot of stores, so you can still get it. So these are $45 for 0.17 ounces. I'm sorry, it was 8 shades. I wrote it down and then of course I don't read it. So first of all, this is what the packaging looks like. And I just want to show you my Spice because these were $42 and 0.21 ounces not that long ago, but they have changed the packaging. By the way, my Spice is the old Spice from when they released it before. They're not releasing 2 different versions of the eyeshadow right now. So this is the difference in the eyeshadow. And this annoys me a lot. First of all, they made it smaller and they increased the price at the same time, which is super annoying in and of itself. But worse, I'm sorry, but all you companies, NARS, there's a whole bunch of others, I don't really like cream eyeshadows that come in increasingly narrow containers. A lot of people are using their fingers to apply these because a lot of times they actually apply better with fingers, especially if you want kind of a light dusting of the cream, although you can use a synthetic brush, and there's the Hourglass crease brush, which works really great. But a lot of times I personally use a combination of fingers and brushes, and it's really hard. The smaller you start getting these little things, the harder it is to get at them. So I'm kind of annoyed by that. Kind of annoyed by the fact that they haven't said for sure whether these are limited or permanent. But anyway, do I like the product? Let's get to the real meat of the matter. Yes, I like the product. I don't love the product. So they say that this formula is ultra pigmented, metallic, creamy, and doesn't smudge or crease. And this one lasts a good 8 to 10 hours on me, and I've got it on my eyes right now. But the best way for people to see it is going to be the outdoor swatch that I would have put at the beginning of the video, because this is a really subtle color. And I don't know, I read online, I was so excited about this when I read online, this duochrome, beautiful, stunning, and there is some duochrome thing going on here, but honestly I felt like it was more shimmer than duochrome, although this is not a negative review, it's just not a glowingly positive one. There is some duochrome, it's just more shimmer. And it's also a lot lighter than I expected on, because when you swatch it, you can of course get, and I'll swatch it in a minute, you can get kind of that pigmented looking thing going on. But then when you apply it, you're not going to apply like a whole glob of something. You're going to shear it out enough so that you don't have a glob of makeup on your eye. So they do dry down fairly quickly, but you have enough time to kind of play with it and get it where you want. And this one really doesn't budge. It's easy to work with. The formula itself is really creamy, it's light, it applies really nicely. So the formula, I don't have a lot of complaints down. And I didn't get any dryness, I didn't get any creasing, I didn't get fallout, although I read some other people did get fallout. And I didn't get fully opaque either. So this is it opened. And just to describe what I did with it on my eyes, it is a little wrong without me putting a little bit of a brown eyeliner on the upper waterline. It just doesn't pop enough on my eyes. So this is what it looks like. And we'll dot it. And it's light. These light ones, especially on my skin tone, don't show up so well. So I've heard from other people And you'll see maybe some slight duochrome. It's very pretty. It's just not everything I expected. I'm also going to put it over a dark base. I've heard from people online that with darker skin tones it shows up better, so you should take that into account when listening to my review. So here's a darker base. And you can see, no, you can't see because I didn't blend it very well. You can see it looks really pretty over a darker base. I tried it over a white base under the NYX Milk eyeshadow pencil, and it was awful. So it's really pretty on a dark base, not so pretty on a lighter base, and it doesn't show up super well on my skin tone. So describing the color, it's kind of a light to medium peach pink orange thing, and it's got sparkle and shimmer and a slight duochrome, but not as much, as I said before, as I expected. It's beautiful blended. It's a really light look. And so I actually like it on myself. I think it's really pretty. But I'm not, for the price point, the smaller container and everything, I just don't recommend it as much as some other people do. I do like it though. Okay, we'll stop with that. I'm just going to end the review, and I'd love to hear other people's comments, thoughts, suggestions. I thought this overall collection, the Tom Ford stuff, was mixed. Frankly, some stuff was really gorgeous and some stuff just, I don't know, missed a little bit. And this one, it would have not missed had it been $30. I just feel like at $45 for a smaller container, it's really, really pretty, but I'm not in love. Thanks for watching, and I would love thoughts, comments, suggestions, and please subscribe to YouTube.